your motherfucking hands up.
So what's going on YouTube? It's Paradox and I'm back with another video. And today I'm here to talk about some upcoming releases for the rest of this year. Now I'm here to talk about sports games specifically. So if you're not interested in sports games, I don't know why you're watching this other than you like my commentary, you like my personality. If that is the case, I do not have a problem with that. I love all of you so much. I really do. I really do. So now, time to talk about a little bit of sports games. So, we're getting into sports game season right now with Madden 15 scheduled to come out in the next few weeks. Now, I'm a big fan, I can't say I'm a big fan of Madden, but I'm a lifetime supporter actually of the Madden franchise. I've only missed one Madden game in my entire life, and that was Madden 25, the newest installment in the series that came out in 2013. So, with Madden 15 coming out very soon, I can't say I'm excited for it, but I'm definitely going to buy it. I got to get back to playing Madden. I miss it, so buying that is going to be really good. Now, they have made a huge defensive emphasis in Madden 15, something that's really interesting because the defense I felt was lacking in the last couple of iterations. So to see them buckle down on this defense first sort of thing, sorry about that, I hit my table that I have my mic on, that it's really interesting. It's a really good move, I think, because improving the defense will make the offenses less OP or overpowered, if you catch my drift. So you won't have these big offensive showdowns online anymore, and I think that's really good because defense wins championships. We all know that. Now, while I'm on the topic of Madden, while I'm on the topic of American football, I gotta touch on this. So recently there was a sort of a ruling in the class action lawsuit with EA Sports and the NCAA or something like that. I don't remember the case specifically, but I do know it was a class action suit, and this suit is the reason that they stopped making the NCAA football series. Now, this new suit, the ruling was that college players would have to be paid a certain amount of money, blah, 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 blah. But really what I'm here for, I really want to see the NCAA football series come back. I am a college student, I'm a college sophomore, and I go to the University of Michigan. Football is huge. We have the largest stadium in North America that seats over 110,000 people. I cannot experience that in video game form. I mean, it won't be the same in video game form, but the fact that I cannot see the big house in the game, I can't experience that anymore, just sucks. Especially now because I'm there. I can go to that stadium now and I sit in the stands. Like, it just sucks to not be able to experience that, and I really want that franchise to come back because Madden was the pro game, right? Madden was a lot of fun, but NCAA football carried it to a new level because your players would be affected by the opposing stadiums, right? So that game would get so loud, it would get so hyped, it would get so energetic, and I really miss that in the football games. It doesn't happen in Madden. That was only something that happened in NCAA, and may I remind you that NCAA was killing Madden as far as presentation goes. The NCAA presentation was top notch, so I really want to see that, and I hope this ruling will somehow lead to that franchise coming back. Now, before I move on to some other games, I want to just hit on soccer for you guys out there. I mean, FIFA 15 is looking great. I don't know if PES is coming out this year. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not going to get any of those. I'm not really a soccer guy, and with Broketober coming up, I really don't have the money to try it. But, hey, we'll see. If you guys are really looking forward to that, leave that in the comment section and why. I mean, I have not purchased a FIFA game before in my life. So, what do you guys like about that? Really, I'm really interested to hear that down in the comment section. Now I gotta hit. NHL 15 is looking fantastic. I mean, seriously, the graphical upgrade in that game is good, and NHL has always been a sound franchise. It's been kind of like the best sports game out there, other than the show. Mechanically, NHL has been very, very good, and I've liked NHL since like 2007. I haven't purchased every game, but I've loved playing those games. So to see a new NHL game coming out on next gen is going to be really interesting. I don't know much. I don't know much about what they're doing with mechanics and everything. But hopefully there's not going to be a broken spot on the ice like there was in like NHL 07, NHL 09. You just go right across the blue line. You just slide right, get a nice slap shot that goes into the net every single time. I mean, are you kidding me? Hopefully that stuff doesn't happen in the new game. But time will tell. I cannot wait to purchase and get on the ice once again. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you looking forward to that game? Tell me down in the comments. So now we're going to hit on WWE 2K15 before we have the big basketball showdown at the end of this video. So WWE, man, there was a time in middle school I was obsessed with wrestling. I was like, oh my god, it's so awesome. I knew it was staged and everything, but the presentation, the production value and everything was like, oh my god, it is amazing. And I will still talk about wrestling to a couple of friends to this day. I don't really watch it anymore, but it's still interesting. I love seeing the production value. I love seeing the set design and just the amount of effort that goes into putting on those shows. I really respect that, right? So, WWE has moved over to being developed and published by 2K Games, most known for their NBA 2K series and their lackluster MLB 2K series. So, the funny thing here and the awesome thing here is that I said when THQ went under and 2K picked up that license, I was like, you know, this is going to be awesome because 2K, if they go the route of their NBA games, can make the best wrestling game we have ever seen. And it looks like that's what they're going to deliver at WWE 2K15. They're basically just lifting the foundation that they made with the NBA franchise and putting that WWE paint on it and just getting more in depth with like storyline and character development, which I think is awesome because that's what wrestling is about at its core. It is a drama. It's not for the sport, it's the drama, it's the spectacle. And that, if they can really touch on that at WWE 2K15, it's gonna be an amazing game. Now, what I really want to know, what are they going to do with the created characters? Because we know there's not really any MP3 support on these current gen consoles, which, you know, hurry up, hashtag put MP3 support on both of these consoles already. Come on already. But, you know, my favorite part of the WWE games was just making my own character and just spending like an hour or so in the entrance creator, in the move creator, and like I love creating stuff in those games. And I would always use custom music. I was always using custom music, right? So my thing is, if we don't have this MP3 support, that's gonna just break the game for me because I can't put in Trophies by Drake or the intro to Shingeki no Kyojin or like some weird obscene song that I'm listening to right now, like Treat Me Right by Keys and Crates. I can't put songs like that into the game to use in my custom intro. That's gonna suck if I can't do that. So hopefully they have some sort of workaround for that and everything. But all in all, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's looking really good. Now, a lot of people are really gearing up for this. NBA Live 15 versus NBA 2K15. Now, one, we have to address this. NBA Live 14 was a steaming hot pile of garbage. I would not pay $10 for that game. I paid like $1 for that game. That game was terrible, and especially the pedigree of the NBA Live franchise to just go so far up and then drop so far down after years of delays and cancels. It sucks to see it like that because I was an avid Live fan. But, I mean, come on, dude. Like, you can't come back with a game like that. So, NBA Live 15 is looking just like Live 14, just with a new coat of paint, which sucks because that's just bad. I know it's not a sim basketball game, it's more of an arcade basketball game, but I think if you're gonna be in the same mouth as 2K, if in the same breath, you gotta bring something more than arcade, fake, clay-looking basketball. And that brings me to NBA 2K15. Now, we saw Kevin Durant in this game, and the graphics look a little bit better than 2K14, but I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully, 2K can fix a lot of stuff that plagued NBA 2K14. Now, I have put a lot of time into NBA 2K14. I did not expect to put as much time into that game as I have. But there are some things that are absolutely broken, and there are some things that are absolutely unacceptable in 2K15 if they choose to return those things. First are the online leagues. Now, I love doing the online leagues with my friends, but we could never do the playoffs. Like, we would just go against each other, everything, but we can never get an actual champion. And that sucks. You need to fix that, 2K. You need to fix that. And the online structure as a whole, the DRM in that game and everything is absolutely ludicrous. You need to fix that. The park, the got next spots are broken. Fix them now. We want crew mode, and there's so many other things that they really need to fix in that game that probably just need a dedicated episode, because although the game is good, it has its faults, just like every game has faults. But that the online infrastructure is the worst thing in that game. Like, honestly, like, Everything else can be good, but that online is just what holds it back so much. So I want to know down in the comments section, what are you guys looking forward to this year as far as sports games? Do you buy sports games? What games are you thinking of buying? What have you seen that you like? What have you seen that you do not like? You've heard my thoughts. I can't wait to hear yours and interact with you down in the comments section. So until next time, I'm Paradox, saying peace.